Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is a gifted director, a brilliant actor, and a wonderful writer you know from The Lost Daughter, The Dark Knight, and Crazy Heart. Please welcome back to The Late Show, Maggie Gyllenhaal, everybody. Nice to see you again.
So nice to see you.
I like all the black with sort of the black roses, a little gothic.
Thank you.
In honor of our subject.
Dead people.
Yeah, dead people. Dead people who are living a full life.
Yes.
Okay.
Reinvigoration.
Yes.
Yes.
One word for Frankenstein. Now, because I'm fancy, I got to see this film early, saw it with my whole family. We had a great time. And not just seeing the film, but afterwards we had a fantastic and lengthy conversation about what it was about, and what was happening, and what the themes were.
Yeah.
Without getting into too deep right here, could you tell the people just basically what the film's about?
Well, the film is about the reinvigoration of a woman who was dead to be the wife of Frankenstein, but without her consent. Obviously, she has no say in it. She gets dug up from a grave.
As you do.
As you do, if you're Frankenstein.
Yep.
And so really the movie is about, well, what about her?
Well, this is Gyllenhaal Week on The Late Show. Your brother is here tomorrow. He's in the new film. Here you are together. This is the most adorable photo. Look at you directing him there in that. That's super cute. Is it surreal to grow up as someone who wants to be a performer and to be in show business, and then you find yourself, directing a film, and you look over and there's your punky little brother?
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Does he take direction from you well?
He always has.
Really? Is he the younger? Is he the younger?
Yeah,
he's the younger too.
younger.
He's the younger. Yeah. Please tell me you were mean to him at some point.
Oh, I think I was. But I'm not mean to him anymore.
Oh, that's nice.
And I love him. And I love him in the movie. And in fact, I don't know if I should do this or not. I told them I might. I have a note for him because he's going to be here tomorrow. And I thought maybe I would just stick it in the sofa.
Do. And I'll tell him.
Here it is. Just so you guys
I'll tell him. Okay, he said that he became interested in acting watching you in a high school or junior high production of South Pacific.
I had no lines in that production.
No lines at all?
No.
Oh, wow.
Maybe one line.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like the 7th grader in the high school play.
Oh, that's nice. Well, he said, I worshipped her and she was like, go away.
But now I'm like, come be in my movie.
Exactly. You often talk about love when you talk about directing. And what role does love play in this work and in your work in general?
This movie is an epic love story. This movie, I mean, look, I guess...
Without giving anything away
won't,
here.
of course.
I won't give anything away, but I think you can kind of see from the trailers that it's Frankenstein and his bride, Frank and his bride, through like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes.
Like it's modern and it's funny and it's tragic at the same time.
But like, look, you can love in a fantasy way, and I guess I feel like there's a lot of movies that have offered like that fantasy version of love. And my whole life I would look at that and go, whoa, I don't know how I fit into that, or should I fit into that? I don't. And this movie is about, I guess I believe that like every single one of us has an aspect inside of us that's truly monstrous. Just even a little thread. Well, I don't know, I do.
No. I think you're right. I'm hoping you're not going to ask what mine is.
We can get into that
We'll
after.
Get into that later, yes.
But I feel like this movie is asking you to take a look at it and telling you it's okay. Like, people have called the movie punk, and I think punk is just a celebration of the parts of us that don't fit in the box. And just speaking of family, I do want to say my daughter and my mom are here. I think they're somewhere over there. I do want to say that this feeling of cracking that box that we're supposed to be fitting into. I learned about that from my daughters, neither of whom would get in their boxes. They just wouldn't do it. And so this, yes, it's about love, but it's about the real, I think that really to love someone, you have to let the monstrous part of them be alive and part of that relationship. You have to let the part that will not fit in the box be a part of the interaction.
Well, speaking of daughters, Jessie Buckley, of course, was in The Lost Daughter, your brilliant film, and she's in this as the bride. And she, you described the notes you gave her once, I guess it was for The Lost Daughter, as quote, trippy. Did that continue with this one? Did you continue with the trippy?
Here's the thing. I spoke to Jessie how I speak to myself, and I speak to myself, I use the trippy. Yeah, and it worked with her. If I would go to Olivia Colman then and try and do that, she'd be like, Maggie, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you gotta
Like, what's
just...
a trippy note? It's like,
I know, you're gonna ask me this.
In this scene, you're a warm wind with a hint of jasmine. Like, what's...
You should go into directing.
All right, I do need a gig. I'll try it. Okay.
Well,
what's trippy?
Okay. Sometimes with Jessie, I would just yell things out at her. If I come up with some trippy, I'll
Popcorn.
I would just call to her, yell to her in the middle of a scene. Go back to the beginning, and you know, like.
Your legs are linguini.
Exactly. Exactly. And it would happen.
I'm just guessing here.
I would never ever do it to Christian Bale because I was like, I just wasn't. I would never scream, you know, yell things at him. I would just whisper my trippy to Christian. And then one day, like about halfway through the movie, he was like, Maggie, will you yell at me too?
Oh, sure.
I was like, oh yeah, welcome to the party, man. Absolutely.
Yes. Sure. Getting yelled at by Maggie Gyllenhaal is love language. Yes. We have a clip here.
That's true.
And I'm curious if you could set this up for the people.
Well, you were mentioning that the movie, in a way, turns into a kind of a Bonnie and Clyde narrative. It's just that the monsters get into some serious trouble, and this is the moment where they decide to join together, despite having seen each other do some horrible things and go on the run.
Come on.
You do not want to get caught up with me. People love a monster. There is gonna be a mob. Really? I've been through this before. It is terrible. Go. Get out of here. Go home.
I don't know where I live.
The Bride is in theaters this Friday. Maggie Gyllenhaal, everybody. We'll be right back.